Everybody have their ups and downs in their community and stuff that goes wrong in the community, And, you just gotta, get used to some stuff, If you can change it, you can change it. But if you can't, you gotta adapt to it or find a way to remove yourself from it. Chris is 3 and Lily's 2. Y'all waiting for daycare?
Yes.
They're gonna be here in a minute. Their mother went through some things because she had a CPS called on her. They wanted to come check on the kids, but they see my daughter was a little lightweight. She was diagnosed with malnutrition. We made a service plan with CPS. We made a service plan and everything. We thought we was just going to go ahead and implement this service plan. Instead of getting help with it, they seemed like it was a problem that they had to take the kids.
I see you, buddy.
They was in foster care for like a year. At the time, I was in a rooming house. It's not a place you can bring your kid because it's mostly men. I was asking the CBS worker to help me with security deposit. They wouldn't do it because I had a job, and I was like, well, if y'all just help me get the security deposit, I could pay the rent on my own. But they wouldn't do it. Come back this way, Lily. It's basically like you guilty, you guilty, you guilty, you guilty. Instead of trying to figure out what the problem was and how they could fix the problem, they basically point the finger and trying to take the kids. My daughter needed help because she was malnutrition. She went to the doctor. They gave her all her stuff, fluids and everything she needed, and just help us get to the point where she would be all right. Instead of just trying to rip them out the household. When you make a mistake, you know what I'm saying? People need to recognize that's a mistake and how we can fix that for no other parents to make that same mistake. Y'all going this way. I just basically really went with the flow, did what they told me, what I needed to do to get the kids. They don't give you no help. Once they put them in your household, they ain't giving you can go to DSS, get food stamps, but they don't do, because if you take somebody out of their household, and then have them ripped out their household for a year, they should help you get it reoriented back into like with clothes, with even if they need a bigger house. There's things they should do when they come rip a family apart.
Christopher is a great father.
My job was going good until they actually came home because I didn't have night daycare. 'Cause I work at night. And they thinking I'm supposed to switch my job. Like I said, I could go get another job like that, but it's not that case. And my job wouldn't put me on days, so I had to go on per diem. And instead, they didn't want to do the family leave, and I could have did a family leave and still got paid.
What have you been up to?
HOPE585. I had contact Ani because I needed help. She let me know they help with security deposits, back rent, and they taught us about the needs of the child. The kids look at both parents, one parent, whatever, but they look for guidance, from the parent. That's what we learned at the parenting class. I'm a single father, and I try to give all of them my attention, but these little ones take all my attention. I just want to get them to a point where they could be self-sufficient themselves. Give them the tools of life to live without me. Because a lot of parents say they done raising kids once they get a certain age. If you ain't giving them the tools, to provide them with tools to live life, then you still gotta raise that child. A child's still a child. You still gotta show up for them. Things is better now, it's getting there, the kids getting bigger, they grew. I'm gonna get out this apartment and try to find something more bigger for the kids to be able to grow and have space to move around in, The daycare going good, I'm going to work like I'm supposed to. Yeah, so I feel I'm on the right track, to provide for them, and, I just want everything, my blessings keep coming,